Hi guys, how are you this evening? As you can tell, I brought my beautiful wife along with me.
Hi.
We're gonna teach you how to make old fashions in 3 different ways. Our first one will be the original way I started making them, and the second way will be probably one of my favorite ways of making them that I learned. I wish I remembered the bartender's name. It was in Hell's Kitchen in New York City at Landmark Tavern. I hope they're doing well right now. I know New York's been hit kind of hard, but really nice bartender. I can't remember his name because he had a really thick accent, but great guy, lots of fun, and taught me my favorite way of making an old fashioned. And then the last way will be adding just a little flair to it that we actually learned from a gentleman here downtown at Mamma Mia's restaurant, and it was pretty good. I gotta say, it was pretty good. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. Let's make some old fashions.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna make some old fashions. So, if you haven't had an old fashioned, don't be scared off by everything I have here. Like I said, I'm gonna show you 3 different ways to do it. And we just have a couple different selections of bourbon and a couple ryes that we like to use so we can have a choice. But I'll show you really quick what you do need. You need a whiskey, either a rye. We have a Bullet rye and a Templeton rye, which are very cost effective and have kind of become our go-to ryes. Rye has become what I like in them the best, as opposed to a bourbon, but we also have a Maker's Mark bourbon here in case Jenny decides. I don't think I'm doing the bourbon tonight, but in case Jenny decides she wants a bourbon one, then I will use the Maker's Mark. We also have 3 different types of bitters. We have our Angostura bitters, which you definitely need these. Angostura bitters. We have peach bitters, and we have orange bitters. I highly recommend all 3, but you can get away with just the Angostura bitters. We have Luxardo Cherries. This is a must. This will impress your guests if you use these instead of your maraschino cherries, your regular little bright red cherries that make you go, eh. Luxardo Cherries, very, very good. We have our oranges. We have sugar cubes, which is the first way I'll actually be making them. I also have my simple syrup. If you don't have simple syrup or you don't know about simple syrup, then at the end of this, I will have a link to another YouTube video where I teach you how to make simple syrup. And I prefer simple syrup. Do you prefer simple syrup or do you prefer sugar?
When I make it, I like using the sugar, but I like you using the simple syrup. It's kind of messier and sticky, so I'll let him use that.
There you have it. You know why she's stuck with me all these years, right? It's not because of anything else. It's because of how I cook and the cocktails I make. I think that's probably the main reason. Again, don't be scared off. It's a really simple drink, and it is one of the classic drinks. If you go to a bar and you order an old fashioned and they say, "A what?" Turn around and run out of that place. They should know how to make an old fashioned. So, what kind do you want? What kind of whiskey do you want?
I think I'm gonna go with the Templeton.
Jenny chooses the Templeton rye. So, I'm gonna go with the first method, using the sugar cubes and Templeton rye. You gonna slap me? Okay, so method one, we are going to go with the sugar cube version. So what you want to start off with is your whiskey glass. Put yourself 1 sugar cube down in there. And we're gonna dose it with our bitters. Again, you can use just the Angostura bitters if you'd like, but the peach and the orange takes it to a whole new level, especially with the rye whiskeys. Really good stuff.
I agree.
She agrees. It's what we want. Happy wife, happy life. So, Angostura bitters, what you want to do is you want to soak your sugar cube. So we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dashes of the Angostura bitters in there. Peach bitters, we'll go 2 or 3. 1, 2, 3. And the orange bitters, we will also do 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to muddle. It should soak into the sugar cube a little bit, making it not as hard, but sometimes you never, yeah, oh yeah, that is perfect. So you just want to break up that sugar cube, kind of stir it around into the bitters a little bit, and make a good paste out of it. Now, I might not go the traditional way that a bartender is going to show you how to do this, but what I like to do is go ahead and put my whiskey in at this point to get a good mix on it. I go with 2 ounces, and then, of course, a little Captain B love. You like the love, huh? There's the love bit. I just do like maybe a ½ ounce extra in there. Now, again, this is with the Templeton Rye. We'll set that right there so you can see it. You want your bartender's spoon, and you're gonna stir that up real good. Now, Mario, he will stir and stir and stir for what? 5 minutes, and he sits there and inspects, makes sure he's got every sugar granule mixed in there, which that is the reason I like the simple syrup method, because it's a liquid and it mixes right in real easy. This way you can stir for a while and you don't want any sugar sitting down at the bottom. It kind of ruins the end of your drink. So, is that to your pleasing, dear?
Looks good.
It's to her pleasing. Okay, so I got to give it a little extra. That's the Captain B love, right? We can go ahead and put our sugar cube in. Get yourself one of the cube makers that make the big square cubes.
Ice cube.
What did I say?
Sugar cube.
Ice cube, not sugar cube. You want a regular size ice cube. Give it just a little bit of a stir. Get that ice working in there. Again, another reason why I like method number 2 is because I do it over ice and immediately it is cold. Get one of your Luxardo cherries. My wife likes a little bit of the juice in there too, right? A little juice. Dump that guy in there, give it another little stir. Get some of that juice mixed in. Did you just get shivers?
I did, I'm excited.
She got shivers from my cocktail. And get your orange, and you want to peel, just the peel. Get yourself a good slice of the peel, and you want to express it, peel side out over the cocktail, because there are oils in there that will come out in the cocktail. And then give it a little rub around the lip of the glass, like so. Get some of those oils on there. And then you place it in there, twist it up, place it as a garnish, just like so. Beautiful drink. My dear,
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.
Yum.
She says yum. Method number 2 coming up.